at 10, we're learning about the impact conservative activist Charlie Kirk's nonprofit Turning Point USA had on conservative politics in Arkansas. Kirk was shot and killed at a public speaking event at Utah Valley University this afternoon. 5 News reporter Laura Castleman is here in the studio right now with reaction from local universities. Laura.
That's right, Morgan. Charlie Kirk, a conservative activist known for founding Turning Point USA in 2012, was speaking at Utah Valley University when a gunshot wound to his neck proved fatal. The event was part of his American Comeback Tour, which had just started back up.
Turning Point USA became influential on college campuses and within Republican politics.
He was a co-founder of Talking Point USA, with the express goal of rallying support for conservative value on campuses.
I spoke with Williams Yamcam, who is an associate professor of history and social sciences from the University of Arkansas Fort Smith, about Kirk's role in more open conservatism on college campuses.
Whether we agree with his opinions or not. So tip of our hat to him for at least getting students to believe in the process, to believe in the political process. I'm hoping that those that he touched in the political process will continue that spirit of engagement, engaging one another, but in a civil, peaceful way.
Oklahoma Senator Mark Wayne Mullen released this video statement to 5 News.
I mean, we've got to the point where we can't have a conversation anymore. I mean, what did Charlie do? He went to campuses and he had an open dialogue with college students, our future leaders of our nation.
The University of Arkansas in Fayetteville has its own chapter of Turning Point USA, sending 5 News this statement saying, quote, "This has been a very hard time for all of us. Emotions are quite reasonably high and we aren't equipped to say anything more than this. Charlie lived an honorable life of service and sacrifice. His message for years has been that violence occurs when we cannot speak with one another. We need to learn to talk with one another again."
He was a public figure, controversial, and to many an inspiring public figure.
Dr. John Davis is an associate professor of political science at the University of Arkansas in Fayetteville. He worries about his students who found a voice through Kirk.
It's going to affect a lot of people in a lot of different ways. And then I guess the other thing is the broader element of political violence in this country.
Arkansas politicians shared comments about Kirk's death. Representative Steve Womack released a statement of condolences. Political violence has no place in our country, ever. My prayers are with Charlie Kirk and his family.
I pray that we can find a way to disagree. We can find a way to engage in civil discourse and discussion in ways that do not lead to political violence.
2 persons of interest were taken into custody and questioned by investigators, but were later released. The FBI says the manhunt for a suspect is still ongoing. Laura Castleman, 5 News.